The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final 2 bring us as we're off in Week 9? That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20.
Ready, flag, take me up, here we go.
Play fake, Winston. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. Now a clash of bodies here, and it's intercepted. Buda Baker with a pick. Boy, an aggressive play call to start this game. It backfired, but aggressive, no question about that.
Is that one of those statement calls? Trying to let you know that they're going to be aggressive right out of the gate, but that one hung up just a little bit too long. He made a nice play on the ball defensively and was able to pick it off.
Good starting position for the Jets as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 42. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to bowl his way forward to the 48. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. And what they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
Now the first carry for Le'Veon Bell. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
It's now 3rd down and 4.
Real side. 45. Mike, 45. Red 80. Watch safety creep. Watch safety creeping.
On 3rd down, here's Bell. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. Just a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll mean a call to the punt team as it's 4th down.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. That'll go as a punt of 32 yards. And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And they've got to be thrilled to have this game still at 0-0 after the interception thrown on the very first play of the game.
They certainly do. And what I enjoyed was watching him on the sidelines, because as the defense came off, he was there to congratulate him and really say thanks, because he threw the interception. It didn't turn into any points.
From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10. To throw is Winston. It's caught by Mike Evans. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
2nd down pass play got him 8 yards. Now they've got a 3rd and a couple remaining. Jameis to throw it. He's got Evans. So much for the run on 3rd and 1. Instead, it's a big chunk in the pass game. 1st down.
That was an excellent read right there. Saw cover one. That means it's just a single high safety. So you know if you throw the ball to the outside part of the field, help is going to be a little bit late getting there. And he puts one out there for a big-time completion.
So in jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
We got 4.
They just do get the play off. Now Winston. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And this is taken in at the 5. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Jake Butt, his 2nd touchdown on the season, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Now, this is a crew. They've come out flat their last 2 games, both losses, but just judging by the energy level, they look different here early, and that touchdown shows how.
Yeah, it seems to me that touchdown gets them off the treadmill. Because, you know, you've been on the treadmill. I've seen you work out. You go forever and ever, and it tells you you've gone somewhere, but you really have. You're in the same spot. They've exchanged it for an escalator. Still got some hills to climb, but they can get there.
These are good analogies. I run outside sometimes, though. You know, get some fresh air, a little sun on your face.
A little wind in there.
Yeah, that's right. And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And on the first drive, 3 and out. I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. Travis Kelce with touchdown number 8 on the year, as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Oh, that's pretty impressive, Charles. It's one thing to be an elite speed wide receiver and have all that yards after the catch into the end zone, but from your tight end?
Yeah, you don't get that very often. What you're describing is more like a Tyreek Hill, a Devontae Adams, and Antonio Brown. You're not talking about a guy that lines up or can line up in line and look like an extra tackle on running plays. He took that bad boy downfield just like he was a scat back.
Before the game, he told me, I'm going to have a zinger or 2 today. And I was like, oh, a zinger or 2? I guess that's a zinger, right?
That's a zinger.
At their own 22-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. Now the first carry for Ronald Jones. And he'll get this up over the 25 to the 26. Give him 4 on the ground there. They're now left with 3rd and 6.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did, to get them into a manageable 3rd down, because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
Ready, blue ready. You can't block me. You can't block me.
On third down, Winston. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. That's good for a Buccaneer first, a pickup of 12 yards.
Did you see that route the way that I did? I thought he was trying to get deep.
Yeah, that
first.
wasn't the first option.
No, it came off of that guy, the deep guy, and came underneath on the drag, completed it very well.
A first down throw for Winston. Looking deep downfield. That's caught inside the 20. And deep he goes into Jets territory before being taken down.
We always talk about the guy who paid off the play, don't we? The guy who caught it or ran it. But how about the elements that go into making a big play? This one in particular, able to scan the field, pocket held up nicely. What a terrific job by the offensive line. The route, well run, and the football, right on the money.
Mike 57. 57's the mic. Watch 57. They're not ready for this.
From the red zone now, Winston. And he's wrapped up, taken down, back at the 25. Different story this time around. We had that huge gain, followed by a sizable loss here. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down.
Mike 57.
Yeah, let's get a sack lunch.
Throwing, Winston. That's going to be caught. 23 yards on the play.
Press coverage on the outside, and for defenders, that's the ultimate risk-reward. If you take the risk, can you reward yourself by keeping them on the line of scrimmage? But no, not on that one. Got the step on him. Now it's just a matter of laying the ball out there for him to go get it.
They come out here in the eye.
Tighten up. Pull it together. Switch.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. Only a yard on the pickup there. Second and goal.
Well, it's been the air game that's taken them down on this drive before they finally turned around and handed it off on the last play.
And now they're looking for the big boys to get him in the end zone. Couldn't do it there.
It'll be interesting to see. Offensive lines had to pass block a lot on this drive. Will they be able to revert and fire out and create some space in the run game?
One back in the game. That's Jones. Second and goal.
Watch the eye. Flip.
They'll give it to him up the middle. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. It'll go as no gain on the play, and now they're looking at a third and goal. This Jet defense so far standing tall. They need another stop now, third and goal.
Wait. Check. Flip.
Here's Winston. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Boy, such a good drive. You'd hate to have it end in 3. Do you think about going for it?
Absolutely. I mean, the fact that they moved the ball so well should lead you to the decision that maybe we should go for it right here. Also, as a head coach, show some confidence in your team. Let them know you think they can go get it.
Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. A field goal would break the tie, but look at this. Instead, they're going to go for it on 4th and goal. They'll try and run for it. And he's in. Touchdown, Buccaneers. A great effort there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Bucs have taken the lead. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense get the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Strong right, strong right, strong right.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. A quick throw out wide, caught by Crowder. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That's good for a Jet first down, a gain of 13.
First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
45, Mike, 45. Let's go, defense. Let's go.
Now a first down carry by Bell. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half, maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
On 2nd down, it's Horton. He's got a first down and then some inside the 40 and all the way down to the 25-yard line. And he's going to wind up getting this all the way down to the Buccaneers' 25-yard line. So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 25-yard line. Here's Bell. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, got to like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
Mike 54. You go, night. Yo, lady. Undercrunch, undercrunch, undercrunch. Ready? Twitch. Watch twitch.
From the 17, Darnold. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. They'll try and run for it with Bell. And he will have the first down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
The running game's played a huge part in getting them down to this point on the field. I say stay.
That's going to be caught by Crowder. It's a Jets touchdown. Jamison Crowder, his 6th touchdown of the season, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Elliott good with a PAT. And we've got a tie game here in a back-and-forth first half. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides in this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match in a football game.
Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting in a nice royal box watching this type of a game. But let's face it, right now, the way it's going back and forth, it's going to come down to who can get a stop.
And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. That throw good for 4. It's second down. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6.
Hey, check Mike 57. Mike 57. I'm scared.
Winston. And the pressure gets there, and Winston goes down. Cameron Hayward coming right up the gut. Gets in there for a loss of 9. Winston needing a big play after the sack as he leads the Bucs up on 3rd and long. From the gun, Winston. In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. Joey Bosa in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him. Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
Sorry, we get slap happy up here sometimes. He'll take it a few steps in front of the 50. Give him 11 yards that time on the return. And the Jets will have a short field to work with as they take over 1st and 10.
Side. 45 to Mike. Lady. Check 45 to Mike.
On 1st and 10, Darnold. That's complete. It's Bell. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on 2nd and inches. From the shotgun, it's a give to Bell. Slipped one tackle, but no more as he's knocked to the deck behind the line of scrimmage. A second down play results in a loss of 2 yards.
It's now 3rd down and 3.
Darnold on 3rd down. It's Kelsey on the ground. 17 yards for the Jets there as they've got themselves a 1st down. That right there, career catch number 541, and that's significant because it ties him with Hall of Famer Kellen Winslow, who also obviously played the tight end position.
Yeah, and helped revolutionize it when he was in San Diego. But how about what we're seeing right here? You talk about 541 catches at the tight end position. You talk about lofty territory, rare air. He has a lot to be proud of in his career.
It'll be a gain of 4, and it'll make it 2nd down. On 2nd down, it's Bell. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play.
45, 45, Mike, 45. You don't want none, baby. You don't want none.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. Complete. The tight end, Kelsey. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. Travis Kelsey His second touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year as his guys are able to regain the lead. Elliott good on the extra point, and the lead is now 21-14. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops, and if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Hey, check motion man. Put your hands on him. Get hands on motion man.
Winston now. And the pressure gets there, and Winston goes down. Now the Jets going to use the second of their 3 timeouts, as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. Winston needing a big play after the sack as he leads the Bucs up on 3rd and long.
Hey, alert 3. Hatchet. Wait. Where do we go?
Now Winston. Got some room at the 30. And this is caught by Evans. A good pickup there of 20 yards.
It's a gain of 20. First down, Buccaneers.
Ready?
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Hey, we got to get to the ball, team. We got to get to the ball. Let's keep moving.
Final play of the half here. Winston. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. They come up on 2nd and long, and the pass protection just has not been there this afternoon.
Check it back. SOS. Hey, switch gears. Slam. Green, triple team.
So that'll back him up 5.
Ready? White 25. 57. Give me that ball, defense. Give me that ball, defense. Check 26. Check 26.
They'll throw now on the final play. He's going to look deep down the field. And his throw is incomplete. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. And the Jets set to receive this third quarter kickoff, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in the second half. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make...
He's got a man, complete. Big yardage that time for the Jets. 43 yards. Well, you had all halftime to think about what you wanted to do to start the second half. They came out with a big one.
Does that not beg the question? What was happening in the other locker room at halftime? Was that the one play they didn't cover as a possibility? Because they just gave up a big, big gain.
And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. The defense showing some anger after giving up the big play. This time they'll lose one or two. On second down now, it's Horton. And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. Maybe a gain of a yard that time, but yeah, from the spot, actually no gain. So third and long.
45 for Mike. Let's go, Heavy. Let's go, Heavy. Tell me what you got. Lady. What you got, Heavy?
Back to the ground, this time to Bell. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a fourth down. And did he have enough? He did. He kept it on line and managed to tuck it into the bottom right corner. And that will push the lead up to double digits now at 10. So a favorable bounce that time, to say the least, and he's able to convert the field goal there from a long distance.
Yeah, the guys behind the end zone didn't need to hike the net up for this one. That thing was a dying quail, but he finds a way to boink it off the crossbar and make it drop through.
And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Let's go. Let's go.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half two.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second half?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
A good run, got 7 on first. Here's second and 3. To throw, Winston. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. Give him a couple on the run as it brings up a fourth down. And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. They'll run it with Jones. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. A big pickup there, 18 yards and a Buccaneer first.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
The Pro Bowler, Chris Harris, is in on the tackle.
Second and 6 at the 47-yard line.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. They'll try to throw now. Winston. He finds his tight end, Howard. That's complete. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
Check, 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 check.
On play action, Winston. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the... He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Nasir Adderley. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
The most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are... Trusted confidant is on the sidelines. I don't know if it's the offense coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback. That's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short. On 2nd down, it's Bell, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. They'll go again with Bell. That'll bring up 4th. They had the 8-yard gain on 1st down, but unable to do much from there.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
Feeling like they're not quite in field goal range yet, they're going to go for it on 4th. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. He cannot wiggle free. They stop him at the line on 4th down. The Jets try it, but the 4th down play doesn't work. And the Buccaneers defense holds, and they get the football back. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
From the 45 on 2nd down, Winston. He's got Jake Butt, his tight end. It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down.
Well, I know it goes against the instincts of the person catching the ball because all you're ever taught is catch the football, don't drop it.
But drop it there.
Yeah, in that situation, dropping it would have been better. End up losing yardage, even though they completed the pass.
As good as a sack.
Yeah, how about that? Although they won't get the same credit for it, and it won't help them at contract time.
Winston. He completes it to Evans. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. It's a gain of 26 as they pick up the first down in the process.
First down, Buccaneers.
And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Jameis now, 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10.
57's the mic. Watch 57.
Working out of the gun, Winston. And he slings one that's incomplete. Mike Evans, the one he was looking for. And now it's 2nd down.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he led him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground, incomplete.
Mike, 57. Here we go. 57's the Mike. 57's the Mike. Check the outs. Check the outs. Check the outs. 57's the Mike. Here we go.
On 2nd down, Winston again. Oh, no, he lost the football.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
57's Mike. Mike, 57. Hey, watch his slant. Watch his slant. Watch his slant. 57's the Mike. Watch 57. Pick it up, guys. Pick it up. Mike's 57. 57's Mike. It's coming this way. Coming this way.
3rd and long for Winston. And that will be incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This officially a 55-yard attempt. And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt. All right, so they needed 2 scores to get back in the game. The field goal there, maybe not exactly what they wanted, but the necessary first step.
There's still time remaining, and there's enough time to get it done. They've got to get at the least a 3 and out here to get the ball back, preferably a takeaway. And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at the 40. Now they'll try the sweep with Bell. And he'll push this forward only to about the 42-yard line. Shaquille Barrett in on the tackle.
All right, that's a decent game there, but it hasn't been his best game overall. So I wonder what the mindset is of his team. Do they want him to handle the football and try and close this game out? Or are they going to make an alternative plan and maybe go in a different direction?
I think they need him, and this is his time to shine. 2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead him to 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 6.
Here we go, son. 45. Lady. We own it. We own it.
Darnold from the gun. And it's complete to Kelsey. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs 40. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Bell with a first down carry there as he'll get about 4 out of that. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down. And I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely. You want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
On 2nd down now. It's Horton, and he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the fourth quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down fourth quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. They run with Bell on first down as he'll get forward for about 5 yards. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. Well, at this stage, that's exactly what you want offensively. Good run on first down. Stay in bounds. Keep that clock rolling.
And look at that play chart that the play caller has in his hands right now. That's what you got to focus in on because that's divided up by sections. And right now, he's looking at that 4-minute offense section. What running plays do we have to bleed down the clock and take care of the football? Right now, they're executing really well.
And a short gain here, down to the 22.
Even though positive yardage was gained on that play, I think the defense has to be happy. Obviously, they were prepared for some trick plays coming into the game, and they looked very aware that those could happen on any given down.
As big of a play as we've had in this one so far. This is 3rd and 3. They'll run it now out of the gun. And not going to be able to push this forward. He runs into a wall right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This to perhaps salt this one away. And Elliott puts this one through. And that will push the lead up to double digits now at 10. So his second field goal of the game, and that could turn out to be the big one.
Yeah, you have to make them score twice to beat you, and that's not impossible. But here in the fourth quarter, puts their backs clearly against the wall.
This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted. And we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they've got to make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. To throw is Winston. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3. The Bucs on 3rd down. They're at 50%, 4 for 8. This is 3rd and 7. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
I'm going to run you over. I'm going to run you over. Go. 57 to Mike. Watch the pass.
On 1st and 10, Winston. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down. You and I watched film yesterday, and you told me to watch his feet. Well, for whatever reason, his footwork just looked off on that throw.
And you always love it when the next defensive back talks quarterback mechanics, right?
Well, but you're good at it.
Well, I try, all right? I don't know how good I am, but it doesn't take much to tell. His mechanics are off a little bit, exactly what you described. Footwork, that led to the incompletion.
57 to Mike. Watch 57. Double dog. That's the way. Mike's 57. 5-0.
57. Mike, 57.
Hey, keep it up. Keep it up.
Winston to throw. And the pressure gets there, and Winston goes down. Joey Bosa in there for sack number 85 of his great career, moving him past Hall of Famer Howie Long on the all-time list. He's going to let it fly, and that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down.
I remember a coach telling me a long time ago the difference between playing corner and safety in the NFL. Corner is like the Autobahn. Everybody just flying by, and these corners have been really busy in this game, although they got it done on the last play.
On the last play, yes, but there have been some good numbers put up against them offensively.
57 to Mike. 57 to Mike.
Run back. He's coming. He's coming. He's coming. We got double up. Double up.
Match box. Mike.
Green, triple C. Go.
4th down, Winston. And that is incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Jets are going to get the football here in great field position.
45 to Mike. I'm coming for you. Mine.
Darnold now to throw. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. It's a 4-yard pickup, and it's a 2nd down. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. They'll run it now out of the gun. He'll have a 1st down inside the 10. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. A great play there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Jets will extend their lead. Elliott now to add the extra point. And that'll make this a 3-score game as the lead moves to 17. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20.
Check. 4 down. Check 31. Check 31.
Green, triple C.
Now Winston. Looking for Godwin, and he's got him complete. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. 14 yards there and a Buccaneer 1st down. Hard to believe his first catch of the game defensively. They bottled him up. That's why they're well on their way to victory.
Put your best cover guy on him and then change the coverages behind him throughout the game. Brackets, double, zone, man.
And Jameis intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off at the 30.
The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. 2 timeouts remaining defensively, but that shouldn't make much difference right here.
It really shouldn't, but a lot of coaches look at it similar to baseball with the intentional walk.
Always bringing in other sports.
Always, hey, listen, think about the intentional walk, right? What if one gets past the catcher? What if he uncorks a wild one and now you still have an opportunity? That's why they like to use them all the way through.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
Shoot. Watch the shoot.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down.
It's run, baby. It's run.
It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. Oh, wait, hold everything. A timeout has been called. Seemingly silly with 1 second remaining in this game. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. They'll run it now out of the gun. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. So it's a victory here for the New York Jets. And it was their defense that led the way, allowing just 3 points, that lone field goal in the entire second half.
And remember the old adage, offense sells tickets. Defense does what?
Wins championships.
And in this game, maybe a championship wasn't won, but a game was by the defense, right? Held them to just a field goal. That's a heck of a job. I mean, when they went out there with that determination and a pretty good game plan, pretty good idea of what they wanted to accomplish, just love the execution, love the tenacity, love the way they finished.
So for the Jets, it's an important win for their postseason hopes as they at least get back to 4-5. And they'll be able to enjoy this one through the bye week before they get back at it again. Meanwhile, for the Bucs, the struggles intensify as they drop to 2-6 now on the year. And they'll try to turn things around next week as they have a matchup in New Orleans against the Saints. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.